Coming up this week on the Utopia Project, I want to buy the moon.
I'll buy it.
We can all club in and
do it in any
it.
shop. It's only made out of cheese.
But who do you buy it off? That's what. Like, these people are making money out of selling stars.
Internet, I bought one.
What's that? Yeah, but who owned it in the first place?
No one. It's bullshit.
There's no flags on
Me
them
now.
stars because they're all fucking fire.
Yeah, it comes with a little teddy though. I like the fact of him being like, right, so his advisor's like, are you going to do it? You sure? He's like, yeah. Are you sure? You ain't got another one? Yeah. Like, you're going up and come back down like, you got another one? Now we're out. Oh, fuck's sake.
you got another one. Ah, fuck that one.
I told you before you did it. I said, you've only got one.
Imagine like the whole of SpaceX. Are you sure?
Hello and welcome to the Utopia Project, a weekly podcast where we chew the fat and discuss the little things in life that piss us off or that we love and decide whether or not they go into our hypothetical utopia. This show is a special show and a show we're going to try and do here, there and everywhere. It is Utopia Project Talks, and it's not really much like the normal show. It's a bit different. We just get around the mics and we chat about something we want to chat about. Jack, I believe you're in charge this week.
I certainly
Would you like
am.
to take it away? I think we're going to have a nice little, just a comforting sound bed in the background,
Yeah.
just while we have a chat. So I'll get that running. I think that's playing. There we go.
There we go. Fancy little sound bed.
Nice little sound bed in the
Yeah,
background.
so this one's probably going to be a little bit more, maybe kind of serious than the main show.
Yeah, we'll have a bit of a laugh and a joke about it.
But it's just chatting shit, basically. So this week I've gone for Elon Musk / SpaceX.
Yeah, boy.
His fancy company there. I've got some random little facts to sort of maybe guide us in a direction.
Do you want to just reel one couple of things off and see where we go with it?
one couple of things off?
One couple of things?
Well, the first one I've got here is, I'm not sure how old this fact is, because I'm sure there's more at the minute, but it says SpaceX was founded in 2002 with a spreadsheet and a dream. Elon Musk wanted to create spaceships to enable human transport to other planets where they could live and thrive. The company is still privately owned and operated, has 3 vehicles currently in use, and over 5,000 employees. I'm sure they have more than 3 vehicles in use, but I could be wrong with that.
What about the company cars and stuff?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he got a couple of white transits, that's it.
Yeah. The golf buggies that they used to get about on and all that kind of shit.
It fascinates me, all this, to be fair.
It's crazy, isn't it?
I've watched all the Starlink launches and read into that, and I mean, Elon Musk is an intelligent and a strange and a weird bloke, all rolled into one.
Yeah.
And I don't understand him.
He's a weird guy, but he's done mad shit so far, hasn't he? Everybody said, I'm sure he said in one of his interviews, his life goal is to die on Mars.
Yeah.
In an interview, he specifically said, my goal is to die on Mars, but preferably not on impact.
You'd hope not, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sharpie, do you know much about it in general?
Not a massive amount. I know he's grinding some shit up there. He's got some shit going on.
Doing some stuff and things.
Yeah, some satellites, I believe. He's sent a lot of satellites up to do with some...
His aim with that's the Starlink missions. And his aim with that is to put something like 10,000 satellites in space, innit?
I think if I remember right, I'm sure it's 4,500.
Something like that.
Something like
it's
that.
a shit ton of satellites, anyway.
Create like a global network of
internet. Global network of internet.
Didn't you say...
See, I've got issue with that.
Go on.
No,
I was just going to say, like you said, it's been recently he's sent a lot more than he's previously sent up.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think his next thing is about 400 in one go, innit?
Yeah, so that's
he's been doing 60 at a time.
Yeah, 60 at a time on the Falcon 9 rockets.
Right.
They're quite small. They're the satellites themselves, I think they're roughly as big as a car.
Quite big, isn't it? Huh?
Yeah.
Sending 400 of those bad boys up there.
Yeah, all spinning around here. But that's 400 out of 4,500.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But if I remember rightly, I'm sure it's the Falcon 9 that they're using at the minute to launch them, and they're doing 60 at a time. But the ones the reason he's getting up to however many 100 at a time, is because do you see recently someone he sent 2 NASA astronauts up to the ISS?
So like
Yeah, that was basically like a tester mission because he was testing a different rocket, which I think is Falcon Heavy.
Dragon.
No, that's Crew Dragon. Unless it is in the capsule, they can put more in. But,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's like the Falcon Heavy rocket, which is like 3 Falcon 9s strapped together.
I lose track a lot of it because
Yeah.
they've got like. Have you seen the way they launch it and then they bring the rocket back?
So
they
that's pretty mad,
they
isn't it?
fuck them off into the
Exactly.
orbit and then they like bring it back and land it down. But like they've got some odd fucking names for them platforms. They're like, and of course, I Still Love You is the landing pad they're living onto.
They're the drone ships,
What?
aren't
And,
they?
like, don't forget to take your keys or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, it's quite funny that because they'll be like, "Oh, I forgot my keys. Just go back." The rocket's just like, "Just come back." Hang on.
Yeah, just go pop back.
Yeah, but I've got a food. It just doesn't sit right in my jellies. I like it and I find it fascinating, but I'm
Sorry,
just
just stop you there. What?
what?
Doesn't sit right with my jellies.
Yeah, you haven't watched Detective Pikachu then, I assume. I've watched it
No.
recently and it's my new phrase. I can
Right.
feel it in my jellies.
Oh. Well,
Watch it. It's
that's
cracking
the thing.
film. Cracking film.
I've
But,
seen it, but I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Jelly is top notch as well.
Yeah. Don't get you started on jellies
Right.
and jams again, mate.
Ooh.
I had a nightmare last week's show. But yeah, I've just got. I just don't understand how they have the right to claim the galaxy. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? It's just so odd that they go to American government and go, "We're all right to do this." I know it covers the whole world, like, but we're all right, and like the American government have gone, "Yeah, I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, bang them up, mate."
Yeah, but nobody's. I don't know how
Yeah.
space works with regards to putting stuff in it. Or
Well, like everyone has airspace, don't they? Each country has an airspace.
yeah, but I would guess that's
So surely that just expands outwards from the planet.
Yeah, you
So,
think
like,
if you go
In it,
up,
like a cone shape of like the area of Britain. That's what
Yeah.
space we have.
Yeah, but then you face the thing of like the Earth rotates and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff, doesn't
no,
it?
it's like someone put a patent on space or just like copyrighted it, being like that. Nothing. This is a bit of it's mine.
God knows.
You can't put a flag in space, can you?
No.
What's that?
Producer Bryn says-
International waters. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I want to buy the moon.
I'll buy it. I'll
We
put
can
a
all
start.
club in and
Do it in
buy
any shop. It's only made out of cheese.
Who do you buy it off? That's what. Like these people are making money out of selling stars.
Internet, I bought one.
What's that? Yeah, but who owned it in the first place?
No one. It's bullshit.
There's no flags on
Me
them
now.
stars because they're all fucking fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it comes with a little teddy though. 30 quid. If you want a bigger one, 60 quid. I think I was 45. It's somewhere in it's like medium sized star.
Medium size.
Yeah.
You're just paying 60 quid for a teddy.
It's funny
Yeah.
though, because it's 60 quid and I own something that's probably bigger than this earth.
Wow.
But do you?
Yeah.
If you went to it, you would die.
I know, I'm
Yeah.
not going to go to it. It's still mine.
But it would surely, with that though, it does have its own solar system. Each of them stars, don't they?
Don't know.
Somewhat like
Realistically.
because of how big they are.
Because yeah, I don't know. It baffles me a bit. But yeah, I just don't know how I feel about it all.
Well, it's a question.
I'm up. Yeah, go on.
Question?
Question?
I got a question. So these car-sized satellites are going up. This might sound stupid. It might not. What's the deal? What's the deal with these satellites? What is he putting car-sized machinery in the space for?
Right, so they will orbit around the Earth.
Right.
I mean, again, this is from what I'm aware of, and I'm no way an expert in it.
Yeah.
But they will orbit around the Earth in like a net, like a grid. So that as they rotate around the Earth in this grid formation, anywhere on the globe you'll be able to pick up like a wireless internet signal.
Right,
like a broadband speed, because I think in an interview he was saying that like there's only sort of something like 40% of the global population that actually have access to the internet, even if they had the money to afford to pay for an internet subscription. There's no signal, no cabling, nothing.
No point,
yeah. So he's trying to do it. So it's mainly like, I suppose it's mainly third world countries and all that sort of stuff, but there's all like, you think North Pole probably ain't got much going on.
What it reminds me of, you see Kingsman.
I haven't, no.
First film, and then he gives it's got Samuel L. Jackson in it, and he gives everybody, he says, hey, come get your free SIM card. He's like a billionaire. He says, come get your free SIM card and you'll have free like phones and free Wi-Fi and internet for the rest of your life. It's this big thing he's done. And then every chip he had, obviously it was a film, but sent out a signal which made people start trying to kill each other to reduce the world's population.
Well,
in a way. Yeah, so it condenses it down, and then it was like the new world going forward as a smaller population where our planet can survive with the amount of people on it.
Yeah,
and it just made me wonder with the whole, like.
I mean that's something that unsettles me a little bit, because it's like, well, these signals are going here, there, and everywhere, and I'm just like a bit like, well, sort of doors work two ways. Like we might be able to do what we want with our devices, but what happens when they can pinpoint on everything? And like, I've got nothing to hide generally, but. Like I had this discussion with my missus the other day about it, and she was like, "Well, I don't mind. I ain't got nothing to hide." I was like, "Yeah, but how would you feel about someone just standing at your window peering through all the time?"
Yeah,
like that's essentially what they can do in a cyber way of just look through all your shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like I think privacy needs to be protected, but it also needs to be fairly open. Like, why can't if they
There's
can
going
come
to be some kind of military capability there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Is it right in saying that any big thing like this the government does is probably, whether or not it's a legitimate one or not, but like some form of agenda with it. So we're going in space, getting these satellites off of Wi-Fi, but the capabilities, well, we could go do this with it, we could do that. But things to keep a bit quiet because it's probably a bit seedy to do certain things.
I suppose a lot of them things though, they're like, it depends on who's got their hands on it.
What makes me think is, how come, like, during lockdown and everything, this was all still going on? It was still launching satellites and stuff, even though everything was shut down.
Stopped.
This isn't necessary.
This was so important. That
this isn't necessary. There's nothing in the news, really.
Yeah.
Like this, you don't need to be doing this. It's not essential work. So why are we still doing it? Put it on hold and wait until.
Yeah, and it's not even like.
It's like they've just tried to do it secretly. So so then if anyone was to go, well, you shouldn't be doing this, we go, well, there's already 400 up there, mate, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, look at it. But I think that's what exacerbated it with me. I'm like, why is it like, look at coronavirus, look at all this that's going on, Black Lives Matter, don't look at this space stuff we're doing.
Unless it was more like try to get people off shitting themselves about coronavirus, and people get angry because Black Lives Matter. It's like, by the way, we're sending some rockets off. That's pretty mad.
No, they made it. They made a very big deal of the 2 astronauts going to the ISS, which is a common thing. The only thing that they made it big about it was the fact that it was the first time in however many years that someone from America, it had been launched from America.
Oh, okay.
To go up there. So this happens fairly regular, I believe, Jack. You probably know more than me.
What's that, sorry?
Like astronauts going to and from the ISS.
Yeah, generally, like not. I wouldn't say it happens like a lot.
No, but it's a fairly regular schedule.
Like, more often than not.
Yeah.
But reference that, there was a fact, I think I saved it on here the other day, that did say November 2nd, 2000 was the last time all humans were on the planet together. Since then, at least one person has remained on the ISS.
Yeah.
Can I imagine that being the only person in space just on your bill?
You're the only person that isn't on Earth.
Yeah, think about the takeaways being closed this time. There's far fewer.
Yeah, I don't think Deliveroo's going to bring it here, is it?
I think as well with that, like you worry about going outside and coronavirus killing you. You're definitely going to go outside and be killed if you're in space.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, the vacuum of space will crush you.
Suit. Rather cold, isn't it?
Yeah. It just doesn't sit well. I find it really fascinating and all that, but there's so much going on. like behind the scenes that I'm just like, hold on a minute. And I think, was it you that told me some of it? And I looked it up as well after you told me that the theory of Elon Musk being a time traveller from Mars.
Oh, that baffled
Yeah.
me.
And the
So,
more you look into
I've
it, the
got
more you
this-
go, he fucking is, you know.
I've got this on
The
here.
gig's
so-
up, mate.
Yeah. So if I explain the two conspiracy theories that I enjoyed with this, I think it might make Sharpie sort of bleed from the ears a bit. So the first one is that he's a time traveller and he's come back from the future to ensure that humans go to live on Mars, because he knows that obviously in the future something bad happens to Earth, so he's got to ensure that humans get to Mars.
Well, that's
And
what he
enough-
was doing now.
and
Though.
enough
Why
of
is he
us-
coming?
Yeah, but that's
the
what I mean
future.
though. It's as though he knows something is going to happen if we don't get to Mars. So
You'd
he's
hope you'd know something if
so
you've got
he's-
all this technology.
so he's come to be like, as in
To
he's
usher
come
us.
back from the future to be like, I need to get these to Mars, otherwise we don't get to Mars.
Or a lot of the population die, or
Yeah.
the wrong person is
Because
in
if you
charge, sort of
notice
thing.
things like the way he's doing it is all of SpaceX's designs are all, I think it's called open patent, so anybody can use it and they don't have to pay him for it.
Open source.
Open source.
Yeah.
So anybody you can copy his ship tomorrow and just call it something else, and that's fine.
And we won't get
He'll not
sued or
sue
fuck
you.
all.
Why?
It costs you a lot of money, but
What's he done that for then? Why is he not?
Well, so
patented
that
his-
so that people can use it and they don't have to pay him a premium for doing it, so it becomes more cost effective. So then, for argument's sake, if he goes, look, you can do this, and this is how you get to Mars, and because we've done it like this and sent 1,000 people up, and then Richard Branson goes, cool, I'm going to build exactly the same thing, call it the Virgin Space Liner, and charge people 60 quid a go for taxiing them to the moon. Because then it's just a ballpark figure. But then people like Elon Musk has just done all the research for him, and he's spent all of his millions getting all the stuff together, so that then Richard Branson can be like, oh, there you go, I'll start ferrying people to Mars then.
yeah.
Is it a bit
And
like
also-
here's humanity have that?
And it,
Yeah,
future.
and then people can afford to do it.
it also stops a competitive market
Oh,
being created,
it's-
because
yeah.
even if Richard Branson do it, he can't patent the stuff that he's done.
Because it's already
Because it'll
someone
be like,
else's
well,
it's
I
just
can
it's
get
just
it for free.
something that
Yeah.
the globe has now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you don't get competitors trying to match him, because he's like, well,
You can't match free.
yeah, it does. Yeah.
The other conspiracy theory, excuse me,
Tired,
I'm
mate.
tired. But sorry, just backing up that one quickly, was if you watch, he did a podcast. He went on Joe Rogan's podcast. And if you notice on there, if you watch it, he's ever so strange on it, because Joe Rogan keeps asking him questions, being like, "Oh, do you reckon like this could happen in the future, or that could happen?
I
what
watched
about
that
this?"
actually, and I thought,
And if you
what's
watch
going
it,
on?
if you watch it, like Joe Rogan's saying, "Oh, what about like if this could happen in the future, or if we could do that?" And he's just like, yeah, maybe.
Or just been a bit like, what,
As if-
what's the
as if
deal?
it-
He's
is
just being really cryptic about it, and
Yeah,
it seems as though
Yeah.
Like, yeah. You're like,
It's not even that he's.
Yeah.
It's not even
it's
that
as
he's
though
cagey.
it's as
is
though
it?
he knows that's what happens.
It
So he's
almost-
just like, maybe.
It almost seems like he's not being cagey, like being like, I don't want to tell anyone. It's almost as though, excuse me. It's almost as though he's like, I know the answer and I know when it will be achieved and I know what the crack is because I'm a time traveller, but I need to play as dumb as possible so I don't give anything away. But in doing that, it almost seems like
He's
he's
play it cool.
overcompensating to make.
I sort of see what you mean,
Yeah.
but it might be like if it says could this happen in the future? I would probably say maybe, because
Yeah.
might-
No, but when
might
you-
not.
But you're different, like maybe not.
Maybe.
I
Yeah,
don't
but-
know.
but that's different, but-
to him just being like,
But
maybe.
if you're the head of a company that's got all this stuff that can like launch and plan rockets into space to the fucking T and all these calculations and all this, you have a schedule for all your projects, right?
So you've got a
So
rough
you
idea.
rough-
of
you
what
have a
could
rough
happen,
idea. At least within a year of whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I think it was my dad that said the other day that one of the things he said, all of the like SpaceX, Tesla, anything to do with Elon Musk that he owns, they all say we're ahead of schedule, but they don't actually define what the schedule is or anything.
Yeah.
Or
He's
what
just like,
part of
yeah,
like,
so-
the company it's of. It's
Yeah.
just as a whole we are ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
Be like Microsoft going, we're ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
But with what?
Yeah, and
Yeah. The
it's
stuff
just,
that they know about, but no fucker else does.
yeah. And
The other conspiracy theory is that and this one's still not so far-fetched, but I would like to lean more to the first one. The other conspiracy theory is that Elon Musk is still from the future and still come back in time, but he's come back from a future where he is worth nothing and he's just your average Joe, and he's managed to make a time machine. And what he's done is come back to beat Jeff Bezos to it.
That's his name. I've been trying to tell people about it. He's
the guy who owns Amazon.
Yeah,
yes.
Amazon CEO.
Because if you notice and if you look into it, Jeff Bezos has done all the same stuff that SpaceX has done. But where SpaceX has just gone, we're going to try this, we can do it within, like, just for argument's sake, a week. Jeff Bezos tests it all and does it all in secret so that he can then, at the end of it, and it takes him months, and then at the end of it, be like, so we can do this. The first one was re-landing rockets to use them again.
Was Elon Musk there like, you've ruined me a big surprise now?
Well, no, Jeff Bezos was doing that. This is genuine true. Jeff Bezos was doing that to... Elon Musk was doing that to Jeff Bezos because he was there in the background being like, right, I'm trying to re-land rockets and work out how we can do it. And SpaceX just basically turned up and was like, we can re-land rockets.
Oh, is that when all these things were falling over? You see on Facebook, there's all the millions of pounds blowing up, and then Elon just come over like,
let's say do it.
Got your keys?
So it's weird that it's almost as if he already has the answers and knows how the technology will work.
Yeah, so it's
And
like
just
he
kinda
knows how
goes,
to do it
right,
from the future.
Yeah, and looking back, it's like Jeff Bezos released this on that date. We'll do it 3 days before.
When he says like that could be quite like a bit of an injury, when the company says, "Oh, we're ahead of schedule," it's like because they're doing stuff that is obscenely
They're
quicker
ahead of
than
Jeff Bezos' schedule.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. That's the conspiracy theory, that he's come back where Jeff Bezos has done all what SpaceX has done and made his like multi-billion million pounds from it.
I think I read
and then
something to do with
Elon's
that.
come back to be like, right, I'll steal all of his technology and just beat him to it. But obviously, because I've gone back in time, he doesn't know that I'm beating him to it.
You know what's quite funny? I read a little while ago that might have a bit of a connection to it. It might be it's hypothesizing, but I saw something that was saying that black holes. No, sorry, not black holes. Parallel universes have been confirmed to be legitimate. That there is something happening but in an opposite.
Yeah, I read something about it. I don't know whether, I think they're still exploring it or something, aren't they? And they said that it's either the results will either be ridiculously fucking boring and bland, or they'll be incredibly interesting.
I still think either way.
It's something to do with cosmic rays that are being produced in like the North Pole.
Right.
Or something. And if they test it or look at this, that, and the other, or use this, that, and the other, then there's a potential that they can see a parallel universe, which is actually not like what you think.
A million miles away.
It's not like a parallel universe as in like you go through a vortex sort of thing. I think it's like literally like a mirror of our universe.
Yeah.
Sort of thing, and this would be a gateway to it to be able to see it.
Yeah.
It's really fucking weird.
It might be you just making stories in my head, but I quite like the idea of it being like Elon Musk, he's come back. This parallel universe is Jeff Bezos that's doing all this instead of SpaceX, and then Elon Musk's found a way of.
Yeah, well, I know. Obviously, it was mainly about Elon Musk, but going on to like the time, like space continuum thing. If you go on like I suppose the more quantum physics side of that theory, which is like Avengers Endgame, where in Elon Musk coming back and doing things different, we're actually now in an alternative universe to what he's originally from.
Yeah, which is even more advanced.
Yeah, which is a different timeline. So that Jeff Bezos timeline exists, but it's just not our current timeline.
Yeah.
It'd be funny as well. He's named his kid. Elon Musk named his kid an equation, didn't he?
X-12. 12.
Yeah.
How cool would it be if the equation to make the time machine or the parallel universe machine or whatever was in fact the equation?
If he's like leaving little Hansel and Gretel like breadcrumbs to us.
His child's name is actually the equation for time travel.
Yeah.
What does A12 mean?
Right.
Yeah, it's a
so
plane, isn't it? I
71.
think I remember something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because their name is X-12, isn't it?
Oh,
Right.
It's really strange, isn't it? It's just a strange
wild,
old bloke.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a. I think
That's what I mean,
he's got some secrets. So he's got a big bag of secrets going on.
Yeah, he's got a fucking almanac in his pocket, isn't he? Is it almanac?
What?
That fucking
Oh yeah, off Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
It's got all the answers. To
Oh, almanac.
almanac.
something like that.
Whatever the
I'm
fuck it's
blah, blah,
called.
The maniac. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just with you saying about like time frames and schedules and stuff, I've got a fact here. SpaceX's Mars landing is not a far off pipe dream for them. In fact, they want it to occur as early as 2022. At that point, bear in mind that's in 2 years. Like that's not even that, 1 and a bit years.
Yeah.
At that point, the plan is to send cargo to Mars and evaluate the conditions, resources, and hazards associated with sending humans up. After putting in the infrastructure to support human life, they intend on sending people to populate a happy little city up there not long after. I want to see Bob Ross's oil painting tutorials of that landscape. Is what the fact says.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's I looked into this, and so this is like the rough plan. They're going to basically they plan to send it up, get robots to sort of like produce something that humans can go to, just like a pod.
Yeah.
And then humans will go there. They want to build 3 launch sites off of this main pod, so that they can then send rockets to and from Earth, so they can start bringing in all the cargo and all that kind of stuff. They can then build it up. So once something like 1,000 people comfortably living and building there within like 3 years or something.
I suppose that's something you don't.
Mad,
Yeah, you don't think about, do you, with these rockets landing? You know, the technology is there within the line of sight of being able to fly these rockets, and then you've got your people in it. They just.
I thought about the idea of creating some sort of interplanetary, like bendy hamster tubes
Yeah.
to have a wander up.
Go into it, go down it's like a big spinny slide. You see at the pool, you go down the
A
slide.
bit like E.T.
Halfway down, you go for a vortex, and then you come out in a parallel universe.
Like, you've seen E.T. with the bit, you know, in the end of it when they have the big, what is it? Big inflatable things, quarantine things in E.T.
Yeah.
Oh
Big tubes
yeah.
things.
Like the hazmat.
Yeah. Well, that'd be cool.
Just be like, oh, well, I'm off to Mars in a bit.
Yeah.
Big old
so
Gret pipe.
He wants to populate it. Like, soon.
It's weird though. Like, like, why do we need to go? That's the biggest. Like, what's your worry?
What's
He's
the
got
rush?
his big secrets, hasn't he? He's like,
He has.
time's coming up.
I'm telling
Do you
you now,
reckon-
mate. He knows something
If he is
we
a
don't.
time traveler, do you reckon that, like the end of the globe is happening? It's like imminent.
Maybe.
I mean, 2020 has definitely felt like an apocalypse film.
Yeah.
Granted, it's been the shit ones you get for £2 in the bin in like Spa shop.
Yeah.
Sort of apocalypse.
Yeah, but it's
I
fucking
thought
bullshit,
as soon
innit?
as I heard that
It's
there was
like-
this killer virus that was wiping out humanity, I was like, yes, fucking zombies. We're getting zombies.
No zombies, it's bullshit.
No.
But like,
Old
if
people
you actually
dying.
look into what's going on at the minute, like there's this obviously the worldwide pandemic. There's an Ebola outbreak in Africa. If you look as
Did
well,
you just glitch out there,
I think
mate?
so, yeah.
Are you,
Matrix.
are you
I just
friends
ha-
with Elon?
I just had to Control-Alt-Delete myself, I think. And then, but like, there's also like swarms of locusts and stuff.
Yeah, and the
in
murder
some other
hornets
countries.
that have come.
Yeah,
Murder
what are
hornet.
murder hornets?
They're not nice, are they?
They're not as they sound.
I'm a Google it.
Right, there's a bloke who he does YouTube. He does the the Schmidt pain index. He basically finds
he
all.
basically gets stung by stuff.
Yeah,
doesn't
he gets it, and they're units, right? But they're not actually that volatile. Like, if you piss them off, they'll attack you and they'll sting you. And you see him, his whole arm comes like taut, and he's like like that, and he's on the floor, and he's like almost paralysed. And he said a lot of people, quite a few people, are like really allergic to them.
Right.
So that's why they die. It's an allergic
Right.
reaction.
So more
Actually,
often than not, people are allergic to it.
Yeah, and it's just the fact that if you get stung by them, it does fucking hurt. Your arm will swell, but it's actually from your reaction to the sting as opposed to the venom
Your
as
body
a straight up thing.
reacts to it, yeah.
Whereas, like, certain venoms, they can say,
They just bang 30 seconds.
yeah, they can say that is a killer venom to all humans. Whereas it's more same as like a wasp or a bee.
Yeah, apparently it's the Asian giant hornet. And
Yeah,
if
they're
n-
fucking massive.
Yeah, they look fucking grim, man.
Yeah, like something off a horror film.
Well, put it this way: there's a picture there, look, and its wings go from all Wear
It's
across
always
your
about
hand.
fear-inducing, though, isn't they? Like
Yeah.
murder hornets. Why is it not
Yeah.
called the no-no hornet?
Yeah.
So we're just a bit easier, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
Like the cuddle bee.
yeah.
I'll show the camera that picture if it'll load.
Yeah.
Bit stop
Show the
buffering.
camera. Just while Jack's loading
While
that
it's
up,
loading.
if you are listening on the audio, check out our other shows as well. That'll all be on the normal feed. But check us out on YouTube. It's all a video and whatnot. Just search the Utopia Project. Have you loaded up the photo, Jack?
It's just gone weird.
It's gone weird.
It's taking forever
Okay.
to load.
One thing I do want to talk about, I know we've gone on a tangent with these murder hornets.
Yes.
One thing I do want to talk about in regards to Elon Musk is this fucking Neuralink.
Neuralink? What's that?
Have you not heard about it?
No?
It's one of those things where it can be used for good and for evil, and it worries me. It's a chip that can be inserted into your brain.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the primary functions of it is like that you can control Alexa, smart equipment,
Do
all
that
that sort of
anyway.
shit.
I think I've seen
With
something
your head.
like this.
Oh.
But also, which is this is the fascinating shit, which is amazing. It can potentially bring back sight in deaf in blind people.
Sight and deaf people.
Yeah,
They're
Wow.
miraculous.
yeah. No, it can bring.
You can see again.
What about my fucking hearing?
I can't hear you. What are you saying?
Yeah, it can bring back people's eyesight who are blind.
Yeah.
And it can, like, say if people are like paralysed from the waist down,
Mm-hmm.
it can bring the feeling back. They can reuse their legs because it can rewire people's brains.
That's crazy.
But
Like you say, if you rewire in your brain, what else can you? You could switch off. You know, this hand, switch
Yeah.
it off. That
Yeah.
hand, switch it off. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
so-
what other information are they getting from that?
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, again, doors work two fucking ways.
Also, Sharpie's already doing that.
Yeah, but
Doing what?
they
You've
think
got fancy chips and shit in you.
You have, haven't you, with your
got my little
diabetes?
diabetic chip. My sound don't work anymore.
yeah. But yeah, he reckoned again on that Joe Rogan podcast. He reckons the first implant will be done within a year.
Just
don't
because it's loaded.
Yeah,
That
there's
is the
a murder hornet.
murder hornet.
No, hornet.
That's
There you go.
the wingspan is like 4 fingers long.
Look at Elon Musk spaceships. Just get on the back of that.
Isn't that crazy? They're fucking huge.
That is massive.
Yeah. So this Neuralink.
Yes, sorry.
I thoughts.
I wouldn't trust that at all.
The Black Mirror episode based around that.
Yeah, and if Elon Musk ain't the first in line to get that done, why?
Yeah.
Why?
Considering you are
motherfucker?
ahead of schedule, sir.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're
Unless it's because he's already got one of them. He's now unlocked part of his brain that he didn't know he
maybe
had.
it's a
And now
bit
he's like,
maybe he
I
just
can see the future.
maybe the ends of his fingers came out and he just like created one like with little lasers and it was like zzz, there's your chip.
yeah.
Just like you've seen Lucy at the end of the film,
No.
where she accesses all of her brain,
right.
and then at 100% of her brain, she just turns into a microchip, and just like the world and everything is on this chip. There you go, and it comes out of like just data, like this. It's obviously like CGI, not like
Yeah.
this raw like power thing, and then just at the end of it, it's just like there you go,
Wow.
this massive thing, and it's just this tiny little chip at the end of it. Good film, that. Yeah. Huh? Limitless, yes.
Yeah, Limitless.
Same theory, isn't it?
Yeah.
Apparently,
Producer
yeah.
friend, that's bullshit.
Apparently, you used a lot more than 10% of your brain, didn't you? But who knows? This little chip might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just another couple of little facts for you. Said at one point Musk had $20 million left to his name. I know, only.
Oh, phew, that it? Fucking
Pauper.
hell.
And against all financial advice, he put $10 million into Tesla and $10 million into SpaceX. And all of his financial advisors said you can put $10 million into one of them, the other you're just going to have to lose.
He was like, I know the future. What do you fucking know?
Yeah. So he
What do you mean lose?
He put 10 million, as in it'll just crash because you can't put enough money into it.
I was in don't put money into both
As in
because
you-
one of them's going to fuck up.
As in you can only afford to get one off the ground. Excuse the pun.
Right. Okay. Right.
In the end, he did both.
You can
didn't
only
he?
afford to get one off the ground or one along the ground.
Yeah. In the end, he did both because he launched a Tesla into space.
Yeah. Did he? I'll fucking show you, you pricks.
I'll do them both. Literally.
So, just with that, is there literally a Tesla car just floating
Just
around?
floating about space with a space guy in it, and there's a little plaque on the dashboard that says this was made on Earth by humans.
How do we know that they'll be able to read English?
For a minute. Well,
Elon does.
They do say, like, if we ever experience, like, aliens and, people from, that sort of industry, so to speak.
Industry.
Yeah.
Where do you work? I'm an alien.
It's a good line of, I'll tell you
you
what,
won't know it.
it's a good line of work to be in during the coronavirus, though, isn't it? It's good for job security.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but
Ain't
apparently,
none of them going to get made redundant.
No.
because of, like, how far they would have had to travel, they will be far more intelligent.
Oh yeah,
than
I've said
we
that
are.
for years because I've always said, when you think about it, if aliens ever come and visit us and they're like, oh hello, we're aliens, we're fucked,
Yeah.
and everyone goes, why? And we're like, well, think about it.
No, sorry, I misunderstood you then. You were saying, why are we fucked? I thought it was like, hello, we're aliens. Why?
Yeah.
Why are you alien?
Why are you alien? No.
Sorry.
But we're fucked because, but like I said, people go, why would we be fucked? And we go, well, think about it. We've just got like, our biggest thing is like a nuke or tanks. Or it's just who can make the biggest explosion, innit?
Yeah.
They've mastered space travel.
Yeah, and potentially time-space travel.
Precisely. They've probably got fucking lasers or some shit.
Yeah.
They'll definitely, when we have lasers.
Yeah,
so
they'll
they'll
We're
definitely
just
have
going to be like,
lasers.
hey up, all the world's like pointing missiles at you. Fucking go steady, boys. And they'll
Yeah.
go,
Oh no.
laser.
Yeah.
See you
Yeah,
later.
well, we'll have this
Wipe
bit
your
as well,
memory.
so.
Yeah.
You
Do
work
all
for us
sorts.
now.
They'll pretty much just go, we are not the enemy.
They'll fucking
Yeah.
eat your kids before they're alive, mate. I swear to
Yeah.
God, do not trust that shit.
I do think space travel must be a single man's game.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Bob
Your
and
missus
Doug.
ain't never going to let you do that, is she?
Bob and Doug, they've gone there, but they've obviously got their partners whilst they were.
They plan on
astronauts.
coming back.
Yeah. But I just think
I don't know. I said to, because I was discussing this to Amy the other day, and I said, if obviously the opportunity arises for like Joe Blogs and people to go to Mars and stuff, I think I'd go.
I'd be very interested.
Yeah, I'd love it. There's like, Amy's like, well, you'll never come back. I was like, well, fucking come with me then.
Yeah.
Like-
If you want to see me, fucking come.
I'd like, that's like, without sounding horrible, that's like a once in a lifetime opportunity, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, if you could do that, like go and experience another fucking planet.
Yeah.
Like, you're never ever gonna do that again.
No.
You could get there and it'd be fucking amazing.
Yeah, you
I'll
could
be
get
able
there,
to
it'd be
do it,
really shit though, mate. It could be like Hull.
Yeah.
You get there, and you'd be like, oh, fucking hell.
I swear to God, if they did not have Mars bars on there, I'm coming back.
You're like, I've been missold.
Yeah.
I'm like, £2, fucking hell, man.
Have you even missold Mars bars in the last 3 months?
I'd 100% be up for like a round trip of the Earth. Like
We
you
can
know,
do that anyway if you've got enough
a
money.
week's holiday to the ISS
Quarter
sort of
mil,
thing.
Yeah.
You need $250
I'd
mil
love to do that.
Branston, send you up.
Yeah,
to
you go
float
in.
that for a bit.
Well,
Branston Pickle.
That's the zero.
Yeah.
That's the zero gravity plane.
You give them $250 send you up. You go, oh, a bit of zero grav.
You just experience.
That's
zero
Oh
right.
yeah,
And then
I'm not.
come back.
It's actually not zero gravity that I want, because like we've climbed Snowdon a couple of times, and
That's basically zero gravity.
yeah, no. But what I mean is the sense of realizing, like, kind
How
of gives
small you
how
are.
small you are in the grand scheme of things, and to be able to see the whole Earth and be like, I don't matter.
Yeah.
Like not in a like a depressing way, but like all these little things that happen.
puts
Yeah.
things into perspective.
There's more stars in the sky than there is grains of sand on every beach in the world.
Yeah.
That, and you know how like light hits your eyes, and then as light comes on, you can see everything. That old chestnut.
Yeah.
But apparently, the star closest to us that is not the sun, if it was to have supernova and explode, we would not see it for 4 years, because it takes 4 years for the light to travel to our eyes from the closest star from the sun.
That's
which is mad,
my
isn't it?
my favourite age-old, like, not sort of theory, but it's truth, but like idea, is that if you look at stars, you're looking back in time,
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
because you're looking at what happened on that star
Yeah, the stars we
years
see,
ago.
that's 4 years ago.
Yeah.
We ain't seen. Oh, that could all be different now. Elon
Yeah.
could have changed shit up.
Yeah. Side note, another misconception people have is they think that a light year is a measurement of time when it's actually a measurement of distance, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, oh, it's a year, so it's a year long. No,
No, it's the
how,
distance.
It's distance that light takes to travel in a year.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's a long
Which is
way
worked
now.
out by a fucking ridiculous sum.
Yeah. Just the facts that I was saying a minute ago, sorry. So he had 20 million left to his name. He put 10 million into each Tesla and SpaceX, and he's now a multi-billionaire. So obviously he knew
something was
he
going
knew
on.
something was going well. And he also said that if the first Falcon rocket launch didn't achieve low Earth orbit, that would have been the end of SpaceX. Because it would have just, he said he'd basically run out of money, run out of sponsors, all that kind of shit, and that would have just been it. SpaceX.
Why didn't he try and...
He said, but luckily it took off, it got there, and he got into orbit.
As a failsafe, he probably should have just launched it a bit further away from SpaceX, and then it wouldn't have ruined it.
Maybe.
I like the fact of it being like, right, so his advisor's like, are you going to do it? You sure? He's like, yeah. Are you sure? You ain't got another one? Yeah. Like, you're going up and come back down like, you got another one? No, right. Oh, fuck's sake.
you got another one? Ah, fuck that one.
I told you before you did it. I said, you've only got one.
Imagine like the whole of SpaceX. Are you sure?
It's a bit like...
Going in the cupboard.
Can you imagine if he was just it turns out he was just a lucky idiot with a lot of like good people around him. They're like, come on, Elon, come through here.
He's just
spaceship, please.
He's just got the face of it, and like, imagine literally when everyone's like T-minus 5 minutes to take off, check in with comms and all this kind of shit, and like, yeah, fuel loaded, fuel. Has Elon got his rocket? Yeah, Elon's got his rocket. Okay, right, fuel loading, like, what, 98%, and then Elon's just in the background like,
Yeah.
In fairness, have you seen the meme that says, I want a man to look at me the same way Elon looks at his rockets? And there's loads of pictures of him at the launches of him like...
yeah.
I can imagine it coming down like that. His face goes, oh no.
Runs to try and catch it.
Scientist man. It's done it again.
It's actually... have you seen Space Force on Netflix?
No, I want to though.
It is
good.
a proper comedy...
Oh, is that the one
version
with,
of, like,
who is it, Steve
Carell.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd recommend it. It's cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. With him like doing all of this, didn't he make his money on PayPal? Actually,
yes.
was it
I think-
PayPal?
I'm sure
that
he made PayPal.
invented?
Yeah.
See, that's weird.
Mm.
And he got it to work, and he's like, what I'm going to do is create imaginary money. It will be like money, and it'll make more money.
Yeah.
You're like, pardon?
Yeah.
But it works.
What is this
Same with,
product?
like-
Nothing.
yeah.
It's
just
it's
a
basically,
platform
it's
that
basically
goes- I'll take that and put it there.
yeah. It's basically it's a platform that moves stuff, but they go, what to do, right? I'll buy it for you. And I'm like, what, you're going to buy it? Well, no, you give me the money, I'll buy it for you, and then if it goes wrong, I'll give it back.
Yeah.
I've always liked the phrase,
Really strange,
if
isn't it?
you give me 30 quid, I get it for free.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought that.
It is kind of like that, though, isn't it?
It is,
like
it's,
just-
it's,
just
it's put a
moving
value
stuff
to
around.
nothingness. This
Yeah.
is now worth lots of money, and everyone's gone, right.
It's the
I
way
love
that, it's
it,
the way,
though.
what baffles me is the way that everyone's like, oh, it's PayPal, it's safe.
Yeah.
At one point, no one knew any of this, and people have still gone, oh, it's safe, it's PayPal.
Yeah.
Oh, I reckon he must have created robots to just live amongst us and be like, nah, PayPal's all right, mate.
Yeah.
It's not called Safe Pal, is it?
Yeah.
It's safe,
But no, to
pal.
be fair, I always do that. PayPal is, if it's got PayPal,
Yeah.
then use PayPal, because it's like, say, if it goes wrong, you raise a dispute and they give you your money back.
But surely the safest way to pay is with your own fucking bank card.
You'd think that, but like, if you, for example, if you bought something online, your bank would be like, I'm not interested, you bought it.
Yeah, but that's
But PayPal's
so
like,
strange, isn't
that's
it?
what I mean. But PayPal is like, no, you can have it back, and if
Yeah.
they don't give you it, we'll take it off them.
Yeah.
It's what I
But
use
the
But
bank-
then,
the
but
bank
when you
can't
think
do that,
about
though.
that, though, when you think about that again is putting so much power in the hands of like big tech,
Yeah.
isn't it?
That's the idea, isn't it?
Of
Because
like,
if the bank can't do it, but some dude over in America can,
yeah,
what's going wrong.
It's really...
Yeah, when PayPal come about, who did he ask about that? Like, I've got this new thing for money. You all right? And they're like, yeah.
I like that. Like our general conception of American government is just that they're quite clearly stoners that don't have a clue. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah, can do.
This thing is nothing. I want to value. I want to give it monetize nothing, and then make it a more complicated process. Is that all right? And they're like, well,
I'm going to start dropping off empty Tupperware tubs at people's houses and be like, £5, please.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I'll tell you what, I'll give you what's inside it for free, but you need to pay £5 for the box.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, yeah, sweet.
On the premium one, you get the lid as well.
Yeah.
And then all your nothing won't escape.
Yeah. It's the same nothing. Well, we're not with different nothing. Don't come in.
Yeah.
Don't leave. That one's staying in there. Good night.
Yeah. And so like
Nothing, nothing but premium nothing.
someone comes back to you like, I've got a problem with this, mate. What's that? Well, I took the lid off. There's nothing in it. Oh, well, no. Well, yeah, that's what I mean. That's what you got. No, but there's nothing in it. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's full of nothing. Oh, right.
Full to the brim. You can't get any more nothing in that.
It's the same nothing. You're saying it. That's the same nothing. Right, it's had the lid on. You took the lid off. Yeah, it definitely come with the lid. Yes, it did. Right, that nothing is the same one when I put the lid on. The same nothing is the same. Right, did not escape. Different nothing didn't come in because you know that I've opened it. I'll put the lid on. Closed it. You've opened it. It's the same one.
Yeah. Or people going,
I feel like
I've opened it. There's nothing in it. Oh, there's your problem.
I feel like I've gone.
What's that? Wait, you shouldn't took the lid off.
Yeah.
Now all the nothing's gone.
We have gone from space to, and now we are talking.
But
like
I can see all of your sales training coming straight through with that, Sharpie. You're like, right, nothing. I'll sell nothing. We should maybe make that a feature on one of the other shows of like,
say something.
of like right, Sharpie sells, and that's it.
Yeah.
He comes to Utopia and he sells something to us, and we have
Maybe we should get him like a clipboard and something, and just get him to go up the high street and just sell it to someone.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
one,
mate,
just
come on,
one
boys.
random thing for whatever they want to give, and he's
Yeah.
just got to get as much as he can for it.
Yeah.
It could be like with that one. You could be like, well, all these salesmen, they're the best salesmen in the world. But Amazon. Say Amazon's got. You can buy anything off Amazon. Everything is something. Ain't got nothing. They're not selling nothing, are they?
Niche. That is a niche, mate.
There you go.
I reckon-
Premium nothing.
Premium nothing. All right. Amazon. Everything on Amazon is something. I'll give you
Do you reckon you
nothing.
could con some people into doing a subscription of nothing? So you like pay monthly, and we'll send you boxes and boxes of nothing every month,
And it's
direct to your door.
You can do whatever you want with it.
You don't even have to pay postage.
No. Oh, you don't
For
even
just £20 a
nothing
month.
turns, literally not even a box or anything. You're like, well, I've sent it.
I like the idea.
Can you not
of,
see it?
If you send the little Tupperware, that is something. So actually, someone comes to the door, they open it, they see nothing. I'm taking the something away, so you can sit quietly with your nothing and enjoy the premium feeling of being a loser.
That'll be 40 quid, please.
Yeah.
Should we get back to Musk and SpaceX?
Yeah.
So I've got a couple more facts. So the one that says, say facts, I think. It says, Musk thinks that this is a quote, moving human life to Mars and creating an environmentally friendly, sustainable transportation are two ways to save human life as we know it. That's another thing that makes you think he knows something.
Yeah.
He also claims to know what will be its ultimate downfall, and that's artificial intelligence. He thinks we should keep a careful eye on the development of AI to ensure the results are good and not dire.
No, what he means
Skynet.
is we keep a close eye on it so that we don't create another Elon Musk. He wants to be the only android out there. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Only Android in the village.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the only android in the village.
Or like Terminator, innit? Skynet
Yeah.
destroys Earth and we have to go to Mars to
Skynet.
escape Skynet.
Starlink.
Madness.
Skynet, SpaceX, not too far apart.
Yeah. Do you know? And my final fact, the one that gets me thinking that he
What?
knows something.
He does fucking know. The game's up, Elon. The
Yeah.
game is up.
He can look at nothing and see something.
It's like, you try and sell him a box of nothing. He's like, oh, it's full that.
Like that, I'm like,
He's there like, fuck it, I can't hardly carry it.
Yeah. He's like, that's the most nothing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, he said like something. No, there's nothing. No, there's something. Oh, what is it then? Oh, well, I'm ahead of schedule. No,
Can't stop. Ahead of schedule.
That's Kevin Hart face, isn't it? What?
But yeah, this is, like I say, the one that makes me think it's something. In 2016, Musk was tasked by Mark Zuckerberg with a very important mission: to transport the first satellite Facebook had ever put into orbit. The satellite would provide internet to the developing world, but with an anomaly on the launch pad, the rocket exploded and destroyed $200 million of cargo.
Fix.
He set
It's
that
a
up,
fix.
innit?
What cargo are they sending up there?
Satellite.
What cargo?
Yeah, but it says the first satellite Facebook had ever put. So the satellite. Is,
I
is the
thought you
cargo.
meant like the satellite took it all up and exploded. Loads of jammy dodgers have been done in, like or whatever it was carrying.
Oh no. So the
It's
satellite.
always jam and biscuits for you, isn't it?
The
£200
satellite.
million of dodgers, man. They're gone. I got nothing with my
There's
tea
4
now.
crates of Dairy Dunkers on that.
What's the ISS coming up with their tea?
You have shit now. At least they can touch stuff in their room because they're full of jam.
No, so the
All
satellite.
these jars of jam everywhere. Everything's fucking sticky.
The
No atmosphere. There's no ozone layer. It's just all jam.
You know what ain't sticky? Nothing.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, mate.
I'm tired.
Is this real life?
Jack, your camera's gone, mate. Oh.
Don't even care
Is that
anymore.
about right, Bryn? Yeah, sweet. Thank you.
Wow.
You lost the plot.
You just sent me over the edge, if I'm honest.
I think. Do you reckon he needs locking up, Elon?
No, I reckon let him get on with it. I want to go Mars.
I'll go Mars, mate.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
He definitely fixed that with
He fucking
Facebook.
knows, though, doesn't he? Like,
See
he
him out
must,
the corners.
Yeah. What are you doing over there, Elon? Nothing. I'm doing a couple of bolts.
Yeah.
enough money for one rocket.
Sorry, Mark Zuckerberg, can't do it now.
No, we got another one somewhere. Scientist.
It's Mark Zuckerberg's like, Elon, can you do this for me? He's like, you've got rockets and stuff, don't you? You could do it easy. No, sorry, Mum's shouting me. I've got to go for tea.
Can't stop. I'm ahead of schedule.
Yeah. Yeah, he knew that Mark would beat him to it, or he knew something.
Yeah.
Which is why he's
Well,
purposely
the
blown
thing
it
is,
up.
I like the
no,
idea.
something's gone wrong.
And I
Bear
feel-
in mind, nothing has gone wrong with like 90%
Yeah.
of his other rockets.
I think I like the idea, and I feel like this should be a film at some point. Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk,
Fight to the death.
Alien versus Android.
That would be sick.
Because Mark Zuckerberg's a fucking alien, mate. You've seen
He
his
looks
egg
like
head.
an alien.
I'll just get this thought out of my head of Mark Zuckerberg stood with Elon Musk and there's like the countdown, like 3, 2, 1, being on there. As soon as it goes off, he's like, that's fucked on it. What? I should have told you a few seconds ago. Got a one.
I was too busy having a Rustler's burger.
More to the point, like it's blown up and that. Why? That's obviously cost both of them a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's cost Mark loads of money, so he's not bothered doing it again, and it's cost Elon loads of money to blow it up.
yeah, he spent extra on the blowing up.
Yeah.
Michael Bay's involved now.
He had to build the rocket in the first place.
That's
And he's
what I mean,
like, well, don't tell Mark, but chuck a couple of extra $100,000 dollars, strap a bomb on it. Like,
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's the other one. I don't think he needed to. He was probably building it. So is that right? Yeah, it's all right. It's fine. Yeah.
It's okay,
Goes
man.
up. Oh, you fucked that up, mate. Right, halfway up.
He'll not fly with that.
Yeah.
He'll not fly with that on it.
Yeah.
You bloody loon.
Sabotage.
Yeah, but he's
100%.
defo done that on purpose, isn't he? Because isn't it weird how Mark Zuckerberg tried to do that so that Musk could do it for him, and it accidentally blew up. And now, weirdly, Musk has launched all of his own satellites into space to provide global internet.
That's all the problem with yours, mate. I fixed it. It's up the rope, look.
Yeah, and it's all mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Soz.
Are you boys going to do that with the podcast? Like,
Yeah,
I'll
just
come
take
to you,
over
okay,
it.
to you boys. I want to do this podcast. Like, Matt's left and Sharpie's coming, and then it's going to be like, shouldn't look over there. I'm like, what? He'll be like, we'll run off with all this podcast stuff.
Yeah.
See ya. or just set everything on fire. And be like, don't work, Chuck. Right, we're giving it up. And then ring you up. Jack, what are you up to? Nothing. You podcasting? No.
No. Just don't go on iTunes.
I'm ahead of schedule. Can't stop.
Doing other things now. Sorry.
Yeah. Do you want to do a new podcast with me? No. Got my own podcast.
Sorry. So mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think has that wrapped it up?
I think my brain's melting, so we should maybe wrap it up.
We definitely got rusky with Musky there, didn't we?
Yeah. Let's throw it back to last episode.
It's just some bits and bobs to think about. If you've got any questions or if you're interested in getting involved, shoot us a message. We'll chat about it.
We're hoping to open this up to a guest, the Utopia Project Talks episode. So opening them up to guests. And also, if you want us to talk about something, if you think we might add a funny touch or anything like that, get in touch and just bang it in the comments.
Or if you want to come on to our socially distanced studio or even Skype with us or whatever, you could educate us on something. Yeah. Literally anything. Could be serious, could be funny, whatever. If you want to if you feel like you know something, want to educate us on it, give us a shout, get involved. Yeah, that's more what these episodes are trying to be a bit about, rather than like a debate or anything, just a light-hearted education and expansion. Yeah.
We are the sponge for
Yes. Producer Bryn.
We all need chips.
We get Neuralink put in.
Ooh, I like chips.
We
get bat sausage as well.
Extra scraps and salt vinegar, please.
Yeah.
We are the sponges to absorb the custard of knowledge of you guys.
The custard of knowledge. I'm not going to use that.
Oh yeah.
I think that could be a good tattoo, like Carpe Diem, the custard of knowledge.
Custard of knowledge. Of course. That proper shit though, you know.
I like how Sharpie gritted his teeth there, like he got so angry at how much he loves custard. I fucking love custard.
Oh mate, it is fucking
delightful. Yeah, well, Elon, the gig's up, mate. We know about your shit. Stop it.
I mean, I don't mind. But as in, I don't think it's a bad thing. The only thing that irritates me is the fact that he's like, just say, like, I'm from the future and I'm here to make sure everyone gets to Mars. Straight jacket, straight into the fucking psych ward.
You want to marry?
Just fuck, he's multi-millionaire. He'll buy his own psych ward.
Say for instance, my future self comes back, right, and then my current self is erased from time, or he kills me, right? And so you don't know, I don't look any different to you, or that much different. You think, well, it looks a bit tired today because I'm 20 years older or whatever. And I go, from the future, I need you to help me because this is going to happen. You're like, chunk, mate. Right, let's go see a doctor, mate.
No. I'd be like, Sam, what we're building?
Well, yeah, knowing you, yeah. Your car or mine.
Yeah. I've been preparing for this for years. I've got a boot full of jammy Dodgers. Let's go.
Previous episode previous episode reference, right, for your game show. That is, if you come in a room and said that to me, that would be also a room of things I would not touch. Like, if you're like, I'm from the future, need you, I'll be like, oh, I'm staying here. Get me some marigold gloves, get on there, no fingerprints, no nothing.
I want nothing to do with this.
This room could be full of jam or it could have no jam. I ain't touching shit either way.
Yeah. Right. I feel like if you was to do that though and be like, I'm from the future, need to this, I'd be like, great Scott! I've been waiting for this for years.
It's finally happening!
Yeah. I'd be like, come with me! And then I'd go into my garage, like, swing open a secret door, and there's a DeLorean. I'm like, finally!
You'd have to test it though, wouldn't you? Be like, what am I having for tea tomorrow?
Yeah.
Like, you for some reason know that. But
no, me and Jack, though, Jack would be like, well, what am I thinking now? I'm like, oh, Jack, it don't work like that.
Yeah. You're still thinking about jammy Dodgers.
Fuck! I wish I could think of something other than jammy Dodgers.
Well, them caramel damage Dodgers, they're pretty sick.
For the next Utopian Project Talks, do you want to lead it and we'll just talk about snacks?
Mate, I'm on that.
Yeah. Maybe do that.
Shall I find you some OG snacks that you love, you know, you keep close to your heart, and the ones that you're like, what the fuck, didn't even know existed, man. Yeah. Elon Rusks, didn't know they existed.
They sponsor us.
Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah, right. I think we should wrap up, boys.
We should.
Yeah.
We've been far too long.
Do the usual sign-out shit of listen, like, share, subscribe. Obviously, listening and watching, because else you wouldn't know I was saying this.
Yeah.
So just like, subscribe, ring the fucking bell on YouTube. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. We've got a bell on here. That'll do, I suppose. Yeah.
Yep.
If there is one.
Yeah, ring the bell. Give us a review if you can, please. Even if it's shit, because that'll help. That'll give us one more review than other podcasts.
Yeah.
And
And if you do review and subscribe and all that stuff, the more money that cycles YouTube. Because we don't get any of
I
it.
was going to say, where's this money all
that
getting?
we'll have to pay out for other stuff.
Yeah.
One thing as well. Are we on about doing a giveaway, Jack?
Can do soon, yeah.
Should we do a review giveaway?
That's a good idea.
Yeah. I'll tell you what,
Because
yeah.
you've got some stuff to give away, haven't you?
I've got lots of stuff to give away.
Right.
Unfortunately, no babies yet.
We'll put it on Instagram because we're doing a bit of a bundle, aren't we?
Yeah.
If you can, should we say if you can review it on Apple iTunes?
We'll just get all of the reviews.
I think if they
send
review
out
it and then
all of
send us a screenshot of your review.
Yeah, send us a screenshot of your review, what you put in, and we'll do like
A draw.
like a lucky dip
Yeah.
out of all of the people.
There's actually
that have
some good
reviewed
stuff to give away as well, if I
Mhm.
remember rightly.
stuff and things.
Yeah. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter.
Don't
Follow-
follow us in real life.
Yeah,
It's
don't.
weird, man.
It's always like, look,
I feel like have people been following you?
Wow.
he is handsome.
Mm.
If any of
camera.
us are going to get a stalker first, it's Sharpie.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
always a good Christian boy.
Sickers.
Young
I'm that good
Christian
Christian boy, Christian Sharp.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Sharpie,
Good,
all
yeah.
good.
Yeah, man.
I think
Okay.
I'm all right.
Oh, I have been Chunky T. Thank you very much for coming along to the show.
I'll be Jack Magic. See you soon.
I've been the permanent Sharpie. See you later.
And this has been the Utopia Project talks Elon Musk and SpaceX and all that jazz.
Yeah, boy.
Welcome to Utopia. Please make yourself at home.
It's the only place on earth where you can bitch and moan.
There's something here for everyone to make you feel quite great.
Just as long as we've already let it through our gates.
This is our dreamland. This is Utopia. Yet another little podcast for you. This is our dream.